What's up, guys? I'm SaltEMike, and this is your Star Citizen Week in Review for June 3rd, 2024. The cargo update was coming, and now Xenothreat and Jumptown are, and Star Citizen made a lot of money again. All that and more on today's Week in Review. And as always, if this is your first week in review, this is where I take all of the official Star Citizen news each week, put it into one video, and share some of my opinions about it. I also live stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/SaltEMike. I don't know if you're going to see me that much, because if you can't tell about my voice, I am really sick right now. So like the video if you guys are enjoying week in review, because this has been very difficult to get going today. Also, another note. The editor is not here. He's taken a 2-week vacation, so you have to see my horrible editing. So like the video as well for Big's editing. But without further ado, let's jump in to the patch updates. All right, we start out on Tuesday with a 323.1a PTU. This patch was so bad, it was taken down before I can even get to my PC for the evening. If you used a railgun, a grenade launcher, or wait for it, a Nerf gun, you crashed the server. They intended to test Xenothreat on this one, the dupe fix, and Jumptown, but I don't think they turned on either event. I'm not sure. Features were basically the updates from last week for the Firebird to try to make it more viable, and same with the Retaliator, as well as a number of performance improvements. Wednesday was 323.1a PTU attempt 2. The only change from Tuesday to try to get it working was nerfing the only thing people use the SRV for, which was doing risky salvage missions without salvaging, basically just moving the ship out of the mission location. People were mad, but listen, that's not what the mission was intended for, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Thursday, 323.1a PTU. Again, the patch came with a bit of drama. They lowered missile speeds so low that you can actually fly faster than a lot of the missiles. But the patch notes, surprise, surprise, were not really communicating the reasons for the change at all. Severals, or Torsten, if you guys have seen him on ISC and SCL, posted on Spectrum saying that they did the test to see what was causing countless issues around missiles. Why isn't this in the initial notes? I have no idea, but it's classic CIG. Friday, 323.1a PTU. No 323.2 the entire week, by the way. They are still trying to make this Xenothreat thing happen, but since that appeared to be a bit of a mess, the main update here is that they brought the torpedo speeds back up to around 500 meters per second, with the intention for these to be used to attack slow ships and not small and nimble ones. But the main update to me was the message of the day in testing chat. They notified we won't be seeing that cargo update until early the following week, which is coming up this week. If they are pushing this back because they're trying to make Xenothreat work, that would suck, but I also get it. So real quick, Arena Commander update. This stuff is old. I think this is already changed by the time the video came out, but it is week in review, and this is what we had last week. It was kind of 2 weeks old as well anyway, but I kind of want to add this to week in review as well. We had single weapon elimination mode, which was the dead rig shotgun, but it seems broken because it one shot kills everyone from like a mile away. But it was fun, fast, kind of Twitch shooting mode. And then elimination was up. We haven't had this for a while, I think, and it's wild. It's the busiest mode of all the FPS modes right now, and you kind of choose your loadout and try to get as many kills as you can. It's pretty fun. Gravlev is back, but the fastest ship, the Nox, was broken, which is fixed in the PTU apparently, but we'll have to see. And then another one that's really interesting, this is component health. I don't know the details too much. I watched a video from NoiceGuy, and I'll leave a link in the description for it, but he found out that CIG reduced the health of all stock components by a lot. I think all is an exaggeration. I think a lot of stock components, and components do take damage. So when they do, your ship can shut down. You can kind of see the difference here between a civilian and a military health on a size 1 cooler, right? It's really bad. So make sure you update your coolers and basically everything when you're flying your ships now. So a little change there that was very sneaky. Then for roadmap updates, release view, as promised, was not going to be much of a thing here, just adding the things that we already knew that were there, just ships in 323. So nothing big. But then we got hit with, I think, a bit of a surprise, sort of. And yes, this is all stuff we already know, but basically with all the things around the cargo update not really being good, well, they're all committed now. So it's hopeful that we're going to see them pretty soon. Item banks are going to be a big change for people. No magic inventory at landing locations. But the thing that we know the least about is the missions. So I really want to see what they do with these, how rep plays into it, and so on. But yeah, that's really it. A very short roadmap update, but kind of a meaningful one when it comes to the cargo stuff that a lot of people are really excited for. And then video updates. We don't have any. They are on hiatus for filming, and a lot of you guys made comments about my lack of enthusiasm for the month off of ISC. They said they were going to take 2 weeks off, guys, and now we have 4. And the episode that we saw last week was filmed in April. I don't know, man. I just really enjoyed the content since February, and I wish it didn't have to be this way. It's not like I'm trying to hammer Jared or CIG or anything. I just really enjoyed the content, and I hope that there's a way that they can find to be more consistent. That's all. And then lastly, as always for other updates, we start out with a sneak peek. This looks like the Polaris or Zeus interior. I don't know which one it is, so leave a comment down below and let me know what you think it is, but it's obviously hinting at the near future when they deliver the ships to the people who back them. Looking forward to what they end up with, kind of feeling like internally and how well they can be used in a group. Then, like I said, I was going to keep doing developer posts. Item recovery. So this was delayed because it needed more time. Jake is just confirming that it's still in development in case you did not know what this is. There are a number of paid items on the shops as well as non-paid items tied to our hangars. CIG wants these items to give these items essentially back to players when they die and lose them. That's great, but we still don't know how and at what cost, and I will always take these times to remind you how horrible of a skin system Star Citizen has, which has to change for sure and would resolve a lot of this, but instead they're doing these placeholder things instead. So let me know what you guys think about that change, but yeah, I hate it. Vehicles in the freight elevators. Again, Jake let everyone know let everyone down lightly that basically people thought that the entire update was so delayed that we might get vehicles in our freight elevators. They didn't, and we don't know when that's happening. And then Niku posted to let us know that the Ironclad question and answer thread is coming soon. I imagine it's coming sometime early this week, and you probably know before I do because of the message of the day, right? And then the Galactapedia, the main article is about Widow, one of the drugs in the Star Citizen universe, and its origin and everything. This is what causes mission giver Wallace Klim to look the way he does. Those really dark veins. And then the side articles are things like the Vandal Driller, Quarterdeck, the most dangerous prison, and what sticks out the most as something I hope that we will experience soon is the end of the environment suit article. It points out corrosive atmospheres. And the last thing, well, they have $700 million in funding, and I feel like these $100 million jumps now are just normal, and I basically don't notice them or care. So yeah, the funding continued, and they had a wonderful Invictus. I think they are going to have to deal with Alien, or we are going to have to deal with Alien Week soon, and hopefully the focus is exclusively on the game after that for a while. But that'll do it for Week in Review. Please leave a like, because I am dying right now. I am so achy. I am so tired. My head feels like it's going to explode, and I still have to edit this video. So make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more Weeks in Review. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next week.